Man, feels great to be on the water. Got my coffee in hand, and it's just a great day. Nice breeze on the water. It's at my back right now. So it's just drifting down St. Malo Lake. Picked up a few new items this year and had a lot of time planning with all the restrictions from the pandemic and just the busyness and not being able to get out. Wanted to come out and just test out some of this new gear to see if it works. I didn't want to get out into the backcountry and find out that something didn't work or an issue and it wasn't fitting properly. So I just wanted to get out, identify any issues, and work out any of the bugs, and get ready for some backcountry canoe trips this year. Picked up a used GPS, a Garmin 60 CSX, and it comes with a handlebar mount, which I was hoping would fit on my canoe, which it does, so I'm pretty happy about that. I had an old GPS I used before, and it sat on the bottom of the canoe and just kind of rolled around, or I put it in my pockets. So this one has a belt clip and a handlebar mount, so it's going to free up my hands, which is great. It also has topographic map, which my old device didn't have. This device isn't supported anymore, so I can't upload a new map or additional maps, but it has topographic of Canada. It is older, but for what I'm using it for, it's great on canoe trips, and looking forward to using it. Overall, pretty good find for 60 bucks online. I thought it was a great deal, and it's a no-brainer, and highly recommend looking for used gear if you can. I've always used to buy new gear, but that gets pretty expensive, and there's a lot of items you can find used that are gently used, and for quite a bit less expensive than you would find in the stores. I'm getting the habit of constantly looking at Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, having a list of items that I'd like to buy. Another new addition I bought over the winter is a rod holder, and bought it on Amazon for about 20 bucks. I'm not sure the brand name. It's not a known brand name, but for the price, it kind of works. It has a pole clamp mount, which works for my canoe, and should free up my hands when I'm in the backcountry. Now that I have my own canoe, it allows me to kind of invest in some items that are specific to this canoe. And also, it's just part of my learning going out, where you're kind of fumbling around, especially when there's a wind and you're trying to troll and fight the wind and keep the canoe straight. The rod holder is going to be a huge help, and just cleans up the organization of the canoe a bit. So the more stuff you got rolling around in your canoe and fumbling around, that's an increased likelihood that you're gonna drop something overboard, which I've done before. In addition to the rod holder, I got a telescopic fishing rod. So I do have a 4-piece rod. I forget, it might be a Fenwick 4-piece rod that I got from Cabela's, and I wanted a second rod, and this telescopic rod works out at 6 feet in length. It's a great length for a canoe, and I wanted something that could pack up and pack light. The 4-piece rod, I can't really pack it down and then fish along the way and put it back together. So I wanted the telescopic rod to just give me flexibility when I'm, paddling. I'd like to start doing some fishing as I make my way to my destination, and this collapsible rod will work perfect. Just to be easy to collapse it, pack it away when I get to a portage, and be able to pull it out quickly to do some fishing. So excited to see how this works. I've had telescopic rods in the past, and they tend to break, so we'll see how this goes, and hopefully I get a little bit of life out of this one and catch a few fish. So with this Quantum telescopic rod, I'm also using just an old reel. I just pulled it out of a box. I don't know, it's probably 15 years, 20 years old, maybe even more. But it happens to be a Quantum reel as well. So just a coincidence that it's the same brand as the rod. Another new item this year is this Tilly hat I got here. So looks like I'm wearing it backwards. So got that from my parents as a gift. So it's perfect on a hot sunny day like this. Also like wearing just a regular baseball cap sometimes. But when it's hot and sunny out and you're spending a lot of time on the water, I think this hat's gonna come in handy. Not to mention if I gotta put on the bug jacket, then the brim of this hat will give me some clearance from the mesh screen. Nice little lake, and gives you a little mix of portaging and paddling, fishing, a little bit of everything. So it's great. And if I would have planned this out better, I would have brought my swimming trunks and went for a little dip. Looks nice.